Alright, let's get this started. First of all, I believe we need to go to the Silverglade. Silverglade Village. Let's see. I know, I could have just rode, but I'm just gonna hitch a ride. Alright, and I love the nighttime, don't get me wrong, but I need a little bit more light for right now. So, let me make sure I got my fans on. Here we go. We have got to talk to Alex. Well done, Amanda. We have managed to calm Garnock's fury a bit. Thanks to your enormous efforts, hopefully there will be no more cracks for a good while now. The Pandoric imbalance is now smaller after our valiant struggle to contain it. It's finally time for a little rest, but the danger is far from over. Any moment now, Dark Core could do something malicious to disturb the balance again, if they haven't already. You are now a full member of the Lightning Circle. Very well done, Amanda. Not many people make it this far, Amanda. Just so you know. You really are something special. Congratulations and welcome to the Lightning Circle. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so now we got that over with. Please tell me we have more main quest. Okay. A Lost Star. Greendale. Oh, okay. I know exactly where we need to go. Besides the obvious Greendale, you know. But don't run into the poles. We are going to go to Wolf Hall Inn. You can fast travel or you can run as fast as you can to get there. Whatever floats your boat. And don't forget to pick up the plants along the way. Okay, so we need to go to Greendale and should be somewhere in here, maybe right there. I'll keep the map up here. Man, it's so nice to see a bunch of yellow exclamation marks. Unlike my main account where there's nothing. Man, Starshine looks way different. Hail, Soul Rider, I am Starshine. You must be Amanda. Yes, I've heard about you. You must have met Alex and Linda by now. But not my Soul Rider. My rider Lisa is missing, and I fear the worst has come to her. Of course, there's that. You can click and you can read about Starshine. That's for you to read later. After some time away, Lisa finally returned to Jorvik Stables. We rode the entire day, only stopping to watch the sunset. As guardian horse and soul rider, we were complete once more. But something terrible happened during our ride. My only recollection is a sudden flash of light and then darkness. When I awoke, Lisa was gone. I've searched high and low to no avail. Where is my soul rider? So Lisa's been rendered defenseless and is trapped someplace in the Greendale Mountains. That's precisely where my memories get hazy. We must find her. Will you help me look for Lisa and follow up on your clues? What worries me most is that I can't sense her presence. Alas, your new information gives me renewed hope that we can find her. We'll search through the northern range of the Greendale Mountains. On your map, I've marked some interesting places to look. I know certain locations will be a bit tricky to find. Lisa and I rode all over the place. Let's meet in the area after we performed the search. I'll be looking in some of the more hard to find locations. You'll be able to see me on your map, so it won't be a problem finding me in the area later, when we're due to report our findings. Good luck, Amanda, my friend. Now let's find Lisa. Alright, so we need to go over here in the areas. Nothing interesting. I think it was somewhere over here is where pretty sure I found something last time. Yep, pretty sure. Wow. Silhouette is burned into the face of the mountain. That is crazy. Something isn't quite right about this spot. No natural fire could have caused this, and there seems to be a muddle of old tracks on the ground. A strange silhouette. The tracks here are too old and unclear to render any useful information. Better find Starshine and show him this strange find. Okay. Let's go back to where Starshine is at. A blackened mountain wall. A spot that's been burned by unnatural fire. Old tracks. Very interesting. Show me where it is. Let's go to this strange spot you found. Okay. Where did... Okay. Over here. A lot of moss over here. Go through here. Go down here and don't get stuck. Are you serious? Calm down. Calm down. There we go. Alright. Right there. I think they changed Starshine. It's different. By the life-giving light of Aiden, you've just found an important clue. This must be the spot where we were subjected to that dazzling light which took us by surprise. There's something familiar about that silhouette, don't you think? Look, all these foot and hoof prints indicate that we actually got ambushed. The cowardly perpetrators must have nested behind those firs by the cliff over there, waiting to assault us in this horrendous way. Excuse me. So you're saying it was the Dark Riders who conducted this cowardly assault and took Lisa. After seeing this, I'm afraid your information is correct. They'll pay dearly for this. If they've harmed as much as a single red hair on her head, I'll personally see to that those infernal Dark Riders are sent to the darkest darkness of eternity. We'll comb the area for more clues. We'll turn every grassy knoll upside down until we found something that gives us the answers we seek. Okay. Oh, there's still one spot now. Yeah. This jalopy seems to be hiding something. A Pandoric crack is hidden underneath the jalopy. The bushes and old logs concealed a Pandoric crack. Who has hidden the crack and why? Tell Starshine about the hidden Pandoric crack. Hidden Pandoric crack? That sounds alarming. While you were gone, I found tracks of burning hooves in the grass. Dark Riders are behind this, no doubt. Whatever can that crack mean? Take me to this hidden crack. I have an uneasy feeling in my belly. Look, you can actually distinguish drag marks on the ground over there, which seems to lead to in the direction you say we're going. Oh, Amanda. Atleta Aiden, I think the evil Dark Riders have hidden our beloved Lisa inside the crack. They must have cast some sort of forbidden black magic and succeeded in sending Lisa to Pandora. She could be lost forever, captured in a jumble of entangled time and twisted space. Hello? Lisa? Are you down there? Can you hear me, Lisa? It's me, Starshine. Or you're Starshine. Hello? Are you there? Do you know what, Amanda? I actually believe I sense some kind of presence of what could be Lisa. Do you feel it, Amanda? It feels like Lisa's here, yet far away at the same time. Everything is spinning. I hear someone whispering, a voice trying to reach out. Hello? Lisa? Mm. Hello? Lisa? Hello? It's me, Lisa. Who's there? Lisa, it is me, Starshine. How can we help you? Um, are you alive? I'm alive. Starshine. My darling Starshine. I'm lost here. It's pink. It's Pandora. I'm captured beyond our time and space. Lisa. Lisa. There must be a way to save you. Oh. Lisa. Sleeping Widow. Awaken. Sleeping Widow? Um, is someone a bit gone in the head? Oh, wake her. Wake her up. Wake the sleeping widow. She's the only one who can save me. I see you, Starshine. I see you. Oh, I'm passing into the ages. For you, time is the essence. For me, it's everlasting. Yes, Lisa, we will wake the sleeping widow. Who is it and how? Wake, wake. Wake up the widow and help me out. You stay behind, Starshine, and keep the crack open until the widow has awoken. Stay. I won't leave you here. We'll wake that widow. I promise, Lisa. I promise. Hurry. I can no longer see. It's so pink. Hold on, Lisa. Hold on. Oh, oh. Lisa, you are gone now, but I will stay with you. Hold on. Beloved Lisa, do not fear Pandora. You know how to resist it. You can do it. I know you can. My entire my entire being is torn between despair and hope. We found Lisa, but she may be beyond our rescue. Amanda, we need to get her out of there now. Whoever that sleeping widow is, she must be woken at any cost so she can aid us in rescuing Lisa. Do you know who it is? We have no idea who the sleeping widow is, but you think Linda might know? Genius. Ask her. I'm going to stay here and make sure that the crack doesn't close. While I'm trying to keep in contact with Lisa when and if the sleeping widow awakens and if she can actually release Lisa from the Pandoric prison, I need to be here, ready to help her out. Full speed ahead to the vineyard for Lisa. See you later. Alright. That was a little intense. Now, let's go to... You know what? Do that. We could go this way, maybe. Maybe. If I can get my horse to just slowly and carefully move down without getting stuck. We can get... Okay, where are we at? Okay, I know where we're at now. Let's go this way. Hi, Amanda. I'm going out for a ride. Want to join? No? You look like you're in a hurry. What's going on? You and Starshine found Lisa? That's incredible. But the bad news is that she needs rescue from Pandora, and Lisa says it can only be done by waking a sleeping widow. Ah, the sleeping widow. She's talking about a specific individual that goes by the name of... I see. No, I don't know who it might be. I'll go to the farm's library and check the books. Ask the Baroness if she knows something while you wait. You can find me in the library later. I'll just park Meteor first. Okay. Let's see if we can get any information. Good day, Amanda. Another lovely day among the grapevines here on the plantation, isn't it? If I know anything about a sleeping widow... No. Amanda, I do know of quite a few widows. One does so at my respectable age, but none of them strikes me as someone who's sleeping exceptionally much, and thus has been awarded such a nickname. Unfortunately, I cannot help you in this matter. You'll have to trust that Lisa finds something in the library books. She might have found something of interest already. Okay. Go see if we can see if she's found anything. The Baroness didn't know? Okay. Bad luck. We need to trust the knowledge of these books then. Let's see. I need to read that book and that one as well. If the Spy Master can help us, I don't think so. He does know a lot, but he doesn't know everything. I think he exaggerates his own image somewhat and cultivates a picture of himself that is way too legendary. And that book, and that. Why don't you pay the Spy Master a visit and ask him if he knows anything about the Sleeping Widow? While I look through these books for information. He probably doesn't know anything. It's not really the kind of stuff he knows. So it probably won't lead to anything, but you can always head over there if you want to, and you've got nothing else to do. At least no harm could come from it. Take the trailer. It's quick and easy. Okay. So let's take the trailer. Let's see if we can figure this out. Spy master. Okay.
Hey.
I've been expecting you. I know why you're here. But to make a normal conversation out of it, I'll allow you to tell me why you've come.
Doesn't.
The Sleeping Widow. It's a living being who's lost its husband. It's a woman, maybe an old woman. And let me see. She's also sleeping. She's also rather unknown. Or maybe sleeping pertains to some sort of blindness to the outside world. What do I know? That's all I can say, unfortunately. Is it enough?
Don't know anything.
No? I'm sorry, Amanda. That's all I can say. However, I'm convinced your friend Linda will find the answer in one of the books, if she hasn't already. Sooner rather than later. And you know what? The right book is always the last one you look in.
Hey.
See you later, Amanda. Okay, let's go back over here to Silverglade Manor. And we will see what we got.
Mom.
I suspected he wouldn't know anything about the Sleeping Widow, but now you know he doesn't know everything. He knows a lot, though. He has a network of skilled spies, which include the chipmunks, so he's very valuable when it comes to certain kinds of information. Oh. I've been looking all night, and I think I found an old note from the mid-18th century. Listen to this. The legend of the Sleeping Widow goes back far in time. When the light of Aden spread over Jorvik, and life was brought to the island, a handful of life wardens were created, whose task was to guard the growing life, to shield it, and warn it if the flora and fauna of the island were ever threatened. These life wardens came into existence in the form of trees that would forever live in York. The humans discovered these trees, respected them, and let them live. The humans understood the trees were special, ancient, and that they served a higher purpose. The humans came to call them pri- primi- pri- permeable trees. However you say that. I apologize if I butchered the word. The trees had different looks and abilities and were much stronger and more magnificent in the olden days, their glory days. Today, most of the trees slumber. They sleep, tired and haggard, lessened in power, not least by the exploitation of Jorvik's natural resources. It is said that the roots of the permeable trees penetrate all of Jorvik, and that the roots are linked together in an enormous network through which they can communicate. Awesome, huh? Like an ancient internet, kinda. You want to hear a little more, right? It's a fascinating story which I just have to share with you, and it's important that you understand. You and I know of one of these primeval trees, permeable trees, the one on top of Scarecrow Hill. As the legend of the Golden Apple foretold, the witches have actually destroyed several permeable trees, but they only went for the trees that produced the golden apples, which the wicked witches shunned. Other permeable trees were left alone. According to my writings, some kind-hearted witches have actually formed alliances with the permeable trees to help strengthen their magical powers. At least half a dozen perennial trees are known to exist today, mentioned in various records. There could be a lot more. In one place, one of the trees goes by the name of the Sleeping Widow. To understand this, we need to go far back in history, but I'll be brief. Once upon a time, the Forgotten Fields was a dense, enormous forest, at least as magnificent as Greendale. The forest was protected by two permeable trees that were a happy couple. Everything was great. They were happy together and the forest flourished until the Earl built Jarlheim. When Jarlheim was built, a great part of the forest was cut down, and the growing population in the area took down more of the forest to make both firewood and more building materials. A stable was also needed for the Earl's cavalry. Jorvik Stables was built, which later housed hundreds of horses. As more and more of the forest was destroyed, the landscape opened up and made room for necessary grazing grounds, where the all the Earl's horses could graze and run around during the day. In the blind eagerness of mankind, which often arises in their simple minds during times of great expanse, the foresters unfortunately cut down one of the two permeable trees in the area. It was a grievous mistake, but the damage was already done and it was irreversible. The surviving permeable tree became lonely, and it grieved over the loss of its life companion. She lost her will to live. Through her grief, and through mankind's eager destruction and the grazing and stomping of the Earl's horses, the forest eventually died. During the centuries that had passed since the primeval tree became lonely, her wailing has sometimes been heard on the wind. A wail much like persistent howl, which swoops around with the gusts across the windswept hills. And so there stood one lonely primeval tree in the forgotten fields. The area got its current name, the Forgotten Fields, after the Earl's cavalry and all the horses were no longer in Jorvik's stables. The lost forest and the grazing grounds were later forgotten, since the area no longer served any purpose for the humans. So much grief for such a short chapter in history. They say that the wailing of the primeval tree can no longer be heard. It's not because she has stopped grieving, but rather that she has fallen asleep of exhaustion, resignation, and sorrow. She's on death's door, if she isn't dead already. But we hope she is not, of course. With this knowledge in mind, it's an easy conclusion to draw that the old tree is the southwest corner of the Forgotten Fields, actually is identical to this sleeping widow. How everything is connected to Lisa's current critical location is Pandora. I can't quite figure out, but if she says the tree must be woken, I guess we'll wake it. I myself would have tried to make my way to Pandora and tried to save her there, but it's extremely risky, not to mention impossible to return from there after. But how do you wake a magical slumbering primeval tree? Moving tail. Poor primeval trees. I think you should talk to Elizabeth directly. It seems obvious that this primeval, however you say it, the sleeping widow can't just be woken up by a regular alarm clock. If anyone has any idea of what kind of magic would be required to awake a slumbering tree, it would be Elizabeth. And Amanda, I have a feeling you'll need to use your fragment of the light of Aiden. If you're not already carrying it in your bag, you should stop by the storage in your stable and bring it with you to Elizabeth. That would save you a lot of time. Good luck. Alright. And eventually we'll get that star up there. Just gotta give a little bit more time, but we'll get it. Now, we have got to go to Valedale. So, I'm just gonna fast travel. You might have to take the trailer. But I'm already stationed in Valedale, so it just makes it easier. Okay. I've already got my lights on me. It should be. Let me double check. I don't think I took it out. Oh, it's still there. So make sure you still have it. Anyway, let's continue. What a tale. What turn of events. We must indeed wake up the sleeping widow to see if she can rescue Lisa. If Lisa says it is so, then it must be the way to rescue her from Pandora. If it doesn't work, we'll try to find another way. Maybe the roots of this primeval tree reach further than we could ever imagine. Anyway, I know of two things that can shake that ancient primeval tree enough to give it the energy it needs to wake up. The tree needs light, strength, and water. You must do 3 things. 1. Fill a bottle with the tears of Aiden. You know, the dew from the flowers of Aiden's that grow around here. 2. Energize the fragment with the light of Aiden by the runestones up here, in the same way you did last time. You need to have your fragment with you. If you don't have it in your bag, you'll find it in the storage in your stable. Can't have lost it. So it has to be somewhere, I promise you. The third thing you need to do is to illuminate the tree with the energized fragment and water it with the tears of Aiden, and these 2 tasks needs to be performed at night. During the night, the magic is undisturbed by the bustle and light of daytime, and the effect of Aiden's power is much stronger. Take this purple tear-shaped bottle and gather up as much dew as you can find on the flowers of Aiden. You'll need it to water the privial tree, the sleeping widow. Alright. So let's go over here. Excuse me. And get some. Okay. Let's get some. Oh, there's more. Oh, not that one. Okay, one. Oh. Alright. You filled a bottle. Well done. Here, take the full bottle with you. Take the rune stick and ride up to the runestones behind this house and energize your fragment of the light of Aiden. This time, do it like this. First, use the rune stick on the runestone of the sun, and then place the fragment onto the runestone to energize the shard with the light of Aiden. If you can't find the fragment in your bag, it will be in the storage. You know, a white shiny stone. I know you can't have lost it. Okay. Use the rune stick on the runestone of the sun. You'll need to use the fragment. Sure. I got it. I never took it out. Okie dokie. The sun one is right here. You cannot do this while you are mounted. You must dismount your horse. Everybody dismounted? Good. A bippity boppity boo. Okie dokie. We got that now. Let's get down here, Walnut Legend. Okay.
Mm.
Magnificent. The fragment has been energized with great power.
Mama.
You're ready to go to the Sleeping Widow. Wait for the night, then wake her. On your way, take the detour past Starshine and update him on what has been happening so that he'll know what's going on and is ready to help Lisa out of the crack, provided you succeed in waking the tree. Okie dokie. Let me check my... That should be good. Alright now. Let's go to Wolf Hall Inn. And go over there and talk to Starshine. Okie dokie. Don't forget to get the plants on the way. Trust me. You will need those later. Anytime you see them, grab them. Okay. Let's... Okay. Amanda, how's it going? I've almost lost touch with Lisa, and this blasted crack is about to close on itself. Panic! So you found out who the Sleeping Widow is. Do tell. So the Sleeping Widow is a primeval tree. Interesting. It's not that far-fetched an idea. Well done, Amanda. And of course, Linda, too. Now let's hope that whatever is binding Lisa and the Sleeping Widow's fate together also saves Lisa. We'll have our answer tonight. I'll stay behind, ready to help Lisa when you awake the primeval tree. I should be able to keep the crack open till midnight at least. Go to the primeval tree on the Forgotten Fields and wait until nightfall to perform the necessary rituals. Best of luck. May the light of Aiden be with you. Alright. Be sure. Down. Yep. The primeval tree slumbers deeply. It's surrounded by an aura of heavy grief, and an overwhelming weakness washes over you, as if the tree relentlessly weighs you down with its great sadness over the mistakes of mankind. Mistakes that made this tree lose its beloved life companion. In this state of mind, it's going to be hard staying awake until tonight's big task. Wait for nightfall to awaken the Life Warden tree. Oh, here it comes. Here comes the night. Night blankets the land. It is time. Life Warden tree is thirsty after centuries of grief. Replenish the soil with tears of Aiden. Water. Aiden, is that you? The life warden tree is withered after centuries of grief. Rejuvenate the branches with the light of Aiden. You awaken me from eternal slumber. What do you require? Your ask must be great if you bring me the light and tears of Aiden herself. No, you do this not for yourself, but another, for the bearer of the star circle, the one who rides the great blue-maned Starshine. I made a promise to her, and promises are made to be kept, even those made to mere mortals. Your kind has betrayed me before, but you're not like those humans. No, you are a soul rider, bringing hope for better days. I will do what I can. Centuries of slumber have left my powers weakened, but still I tried. Safe travels, Amanda. If I have been able to free your friend from her Pandoric prison, she will be wandering these forgotten fields. Farewell. There's something shimmering in the grass. What could it be? Your horse is injured and stuck in the trap. Walnut Legend, no!
Oh,
So, Amanda, we meet again. I see Fripp has deluded you into joining his foolish crusade. Now your beloved Walnut Legend's leg is shattered. Two you will never ride again. And for what? Nothing. Even if this one had the power to help you, why would it? The Druids have neglected Aiden's trees, leaving them withered husks. Their time is over. Just as it is over for the Soul Riders, the Sisterhood will never reunite. You're wrong, Sabine.
oh,
The bonds that unite the Soul Riders can never be broken.
Alan,
Lisa,
Mela?
Jorvik needs the Soul Riders. As long as darkness threatens the island, Aiden will always find heroes to help her light shine.
Alan,
Heroes like Amanda, I suppose you'll need someone to replace your precious Anne. When we free Garnock, the safety of this island will be the least of your concerns. Our master will return, and Aiden's light will be snuffed out forever. You must be Amanda. Starshine said you've been helping my friends track me down. I'm sorry for all of the trouble that must have put you through. I'll do whatever it takes to protect the horses in Jorvik. A true believer, huh? Fripp must really love you.
Dana.
Lisa Peterson, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Well, dang it.
Bana.
How long have I been trapped down there? What have I missed? I should get back to Valedale and check in with the others. You'll ride back with me, won't you? You're not hurt? Oh. Oh no. Walnut Legend, what have they done to your horse? Oh, I see, your poor Walnut Legend is seriously injured. That was a nasty trap. I can heal your friend if you like. You probably know that the circle of stars is the power I'm most able to master, and that the star symbolizes the power of healing. Let me heal the poor thing. Sure, the horsey. Okay. Alright. Let's get on here.
Da.
Look at that. That went better than expected. Your beautiful Walnut Legend is right as rain again. That was a mean trap. Nothing to toy around with. Those Dark Riders shouldn't be keeping such dangerous items in their arsenal.
Hello.
I'm really grateful that you saved me. I mean it. It wasn't pleasant. It wasn't a pleasant experience being imprisoned in Pandora. I can tell you that much. Ugh. Those idiots I just scared off succeeded in ambushing Starshine and I when we were off guard. This time the story had a happy ending, but this cannot happen again. We really need to be on our watch now. Right, Amanda? Right.
Hey.
It's happening again, isn't it? After what we went through freshman year, I assumed all this danger was behind us. We stopped Dark Court and saved Jorvik. Don't tell me Mr. Sands is back. Where are Anne and the others? Are they safe? I have so many questions. Keep it together, Lisa. It's going to be okay. I have the best friends in the world. The Soul Riders can get through anything.
Da.
You're right, Amanda. We must see the others and meet the Druids. I was thinking the same. Not least because I want an update on the situation, but before all that, I'll need a change of clothes and a good rest. And something to eat. Let's hold off on the Druids until tomorrow. Rest and recovery goes above all else this time. I also owe a favor to the sleeping widow, but that'll have to be done later.
Sa.
After these escapades, we really need to rest. Tomorrow you can ride to Elizabeth and tell her I'm back, so that she can summon the Druids to a meeting. I'll see you later at the meeting, and listen, once again, a big thank you. Good night. You and your horse are resting in your home stable until the next day. It's a new lovely day. Ride to Elizabeth and tell her about Lisa's return. Alright. All up in the secret stone circle. Okay. I'm going to end this right here. And we will continue another night. And I hope everybody has a blessed night. Take care and happy riding.